Hello, once again, Kenny Jacobs. I'm a PGA teaching professional from Bloomington, Illinois. In my videos, talk both about how to improve your golf game, as well as being a Christian and living in the last days. Well, this weather is definitely making me wonder why I ever moved back to Illinois from Atlanta, Georgia, but I guess it is what it is. We'll get through it somehow. But I want to talk a little bit today about tempo in your golf swing. When you watch a great player play, their swings always look really, really smooth. And they have what we call effortless power. It looks like they're swinging easy, yet they have a lot of club head speed. Otherwise, they wouldn't hit the ball a long way. But the reason they look so good is they're so smooth. There's no quick, herky-jerky, hurried moves in the golf swing. The tempo is such that it's even, and that allows the acceleration to happen smoothly and gradually. Acceleration should be gradual. You actually want to feel like your backswing and the beginning of your downswing is the same speed. And then as you just continue to turn your body toward the target and swing your arms down, gravity and centrifugal force will cause the speed and the acceleration to occur through impact, not somewhere on the downswing prior to impact. But when we try to hit the ball too hard, we tend to swing too fast at the beginning of the downswing, and then our timing gets way out of whack, and it looks like you're swinging hard, and you actually lose club head speed. You may be swinging hard, but the club will not have top speed at impact. You'll use your speed up too early. So it's kind of like riding a roller coaster. You go up this big hill real slow, and then as you start down, as you're at the top of the hill going down, you're still going slow. But by the time you get to the bottom of the hill, you really feel the speed. That's what a golf swing should feel like. You start up and then down slow, and by the time you get to the bottom of the downswing, allow centrifugal force and gravity to cause the speed and acceleration that you need. You strive for a feeling of effortless power. It should not feel like you're using your muscles and trying to force the speed. Grip the club soft, keep your muscles relaxed, and keep your tempo what feels even. And then you can maximize your club head speed. Okay, now I want to talk a little bit about another current event going on. And the background on this is in 2012, the state capitol building in Oklahoma put up, a monument that had the 10 Commandments on it. And it's still standing there to this day. But when they were allowed to do that, atheists and Satanists kind of got in an uproar. So now, a Satanic group out of Oklahoma is actually trying to get the courts to allow them to erect a 7-foot statue of Satan and put it right next to the Ten Commandment monument on the state capitol grounds. And the monument actually has 2 little kids standing on either side of Satan, and they talk about how you can actually sit on Satan's lap and have your picture taken. Well, Obama says we're not a Christian nation, but we are still a Christian nation. In fact, from a National Geographic poll, 68% of Americans do believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. 68% are Christians, or at least believe that Jesus was the Son of God. It's time our nation step up and not allow a very small minority to force us into things that are unconstitutional or things that we don't believe in. Our nation is one nation under God. Our founding fathers and our Constitution gave us the right to worship God. And we need to quit allowing atheists and Satanists and other fringe groups like that to try to set our policy when the majority of us do believe in Christian, Judeo-Christian morals. However, in that National Geographic poll, there was something very interesting. It says 77% of Americans believe that Earth has been visited by aliens. So actually more people believe that aliens have visited Earth than believe that Jesus is the Son of God. Which just goes to, again, to show you that God is going to send a strong delusion, and people are going to believe the lie. Keep looking and seeing how much they talk about aliens and UFOs. There's an alien deception coming here in these last days to fool people. But I want to read a quick story out of 1 Samuel chapter 5. A little bit of kind of a warning against our nation not putting that satanic statue up in Oklahoma. Here's what happened when the Philistines tried to set their idol Dagon, their idol god Dagon, up by the Ark of the Covenant. It's 1 Samuel chapter 5. After the Philistines had captured the Ark of God, they took it from Ebenezer to Ashdod. Then they carried the Ark into Dagon's temple and set it beside Dagon. When the people of Ashdod rose early the next day, there was Dagon fallen on his face on the ground before the Ark of the Lord. They took Dagon and put him back in his place. But the following morning when they rose, there was Dagon fallen on his face on the ground before the Ark of the Lord. His head and his hands had been broken off and were lying on the threshold. Only his body remained. That is why to this day neither the priests of Dagon nor any others who enter Dagon's temple at Ashdod step on the threshold. And then verse 9 says, "But after they moved it, the Lord's hand was against that city, throwing it into a great panic. He afflicted the people of the city, both young and old, with an outbreak of tumors. So they sent the ark of God to Ekron. As the ark of God was entering Ekron, the people of Ekron cried out, 'They have brought the ark of the God of Israel around to us to kill us and our people.'" You can see what happens with idolatry and when you mock God. Galatians 6:7 says, "Be not deceived, God cannot be mocked." And what a great way to try to mock God, by putting up a satanic monument right next to the Ten Commandments. And I hope and pray that Oklahoma does not go through with that, and the courts do not force them to do that. We have very short memories. 2013, the summer of 2013, was a horrible summer for Oklahoma with tornadoes. I really pray they do not do that. And I've been watching the last few days, and nothing big, but there's been a lot of 2.5s, 3.0s, little earthquakes going on in Oklahoma, as a matter of fact. So let's watch this close, see what happens. Pray for this nation. It's going crazy. All the signs are here. Jesus is soon coming back. Let's be ready.